In this video, I'm going to show you how to access Dragon through VDI. So once you've done the installation of VDI on your system and you launch it, you'll come to the login screen. So you want to go ahead and key in your username and password that you use to log into My Services at Cincinnati State. Now, when you log in, you should only have one icon, which will be the student station. So you want to go ahead and double click on the student stations. VDI is just a way to allow you to access some software through the college without coming on campus. Now, it's going to be a little slow, but it's well worth it so that you don't have to come on campus. So you'll see a little sluggishness with it, but hang in there. It's a lot cheaper than driving on campus and trying to access the software. So as it's going through the preparation, with the software Dragon Naturally Speaking, we're just going to introduce you to voice recognition software, how you set up your profile, and then start using the software to initiate voice commands through Dragon when you're using Word or exploring out on the internet. So we'll give it a few more seconds here as it goes through the preparation. Once you're in VDI, you'll get a window screen similar to what you may have seen on some of the systems on campus. So let's give it a few seconds here to get settled. You always want to pay attention to your mouse icon. Alright, so you should see an icon that says Dragon Naturally Speaking. Now, one of the things about this semester is they're having a few issues with Dragon in VDI, unlike past semesters, so I'm going to show you a different way to get it started. But the first thing you want to do is you want to double click on the Dragon Naturally Speaking icon. And then let it go ahead and go through the screen prompts from Nuance. Okay, so at the first screen, you're going to go ahead and click on Next. Now, this is the issue that we're having this semester with Dragon. So when you get this prompt indicating that Naturally Speaking version 13.5 has detected a different installation, just go ahead and click OK. And then go ahead and click Next. And then you should be able to go ahead and create your profile at this point. So we're just going to go ahead and continue with this process. One of the things I do want you to keep in mind is that once you start this Dragon component, you need to finish it. Otherwise, you're going to be creating your profile all over again. So you want to read the information on where the microphone should be positioned. And then you want to go ahead and read the text below so that it can configure your microphone. I am reading this text out loud, clearly and naturally. I will continue to use this tone when I dictate with the product. Right now, I am giving Dragon a chance to adapt to my voice and audio environment. As I talk, Dragon is checking the quality of the audio input and adjusting some settings. Good audio input is essential for accurate speech recognition. So once you get the complete, then you want to go ahead and click Next. Now, if you don't get that, then you may want to double check your mic to make sure your volume is actually up. Make sure that your system volume is up as well, and you can check that in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. So we're going to go ahead and click Next. And again, it's going to take a few seconds for the next screen to show up. So now Dragon's customizing itself for you, which means it's creating your profile. And again, as I stated earlier in this video, once you start this part of the Dragon assignment, please finish it all the way through. So this would mean when you're launching Word and you're dictating your practice document as well as your letter A, and then when you're surfing the internet. So complete everything, otherwise you're starting this process over as far as creating your profile. Normally, if this were installed on your system rather through a virtual desktop interface, you would not have to do that. Alright, so let's give it a few more seconds to go through the process of installing. So it's going to create a profile, and basically what it's doing is going to create a file, save it on your hard drive. But again, we're in VDI, so it will not be saving it. Now, even though it says not responding at the top, just give it a few seconds, let it go through this process, because it tends to come in and out. Okay, now when you get to the accuracy screen, I don't like sending any of my data, so just click Do Not Send My Usage Data, and then click Next. Okay, now it says Dragon is ready for you to use, so we want to go ahead and click Finish. Now normally you would have a Dragon bar available for you to start using Dragon, but again, because we are in VDI, I was instructed to take you down to the system tray, and you will see this little red icon, and it actually is the Dragon icon for the mic. So you can see mine says initializing right now, so it says turn Dragon's microphone on, so I'm going to click on that to turn it on, and now you can see that it is, well, it was green. Let's see what happens. Okay, great. So now you're going to go through the tutorial, and that was one of the steps, and again, just click OK when that comes up. That was one of the things you're required to do. So you're going to go through all of these, and this is real quick, by the way. This is a way for you to test out Dragon, and then you're going to go to More. You're going to click all of these, go through everything. Alright, go all the way to the end. Okay, and once you're done, you can go ahead and close this out, and then we can go ahead and start Dragon. Now you're going to get the Learning Center on the right hand side. I would suggest that you keep that available, that way you can go back in there and get some information. Again, that keeps popping up. You're just going to have to click OK. I apologize, they're working on it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with Dragon. So we're going to come down to the system tray. You can see that you have the microphone is on. So now you can go ahead and start working with Dragon. Now you're going to see in the upper left something was kind of spinning there because it's hearing me, and you can see some things happening on the screen right now. So let me go ahead and cancel this out and start working with it. Launch Microsoft Word. New document. Now at this point I was informed that this was also an issue we were having with the Dragon and VDI this semester. So what I want you to do, let me go ahead and cancel this out. Go to sleep. So you can see when I said go to sleep, the microphone turned blue. So what I want you to do, normally you would be able to go ahead and create a new document without having to do what I'm doing, which is clicking on it. So just go ahead and click on the new document. Now what you can do here is you can go to the system tray and turn the microphone back on. March 30th, 2018, new paragraph. John Smith, new line. 3572 Central Parkway, new line. Cincinnati, comma, OH, space, 47225, new paragraph. Dear John, colon, new paragraph. It was a pleasure meeting you yesterday at the awards banquet. period. I look forward to extending our conversation in reference to having co-op students work for your company in the near future, period. I think it would be a great experience for the students, period. Go to sleep. So you can see you can do some basic dictation here. You know, some of the things to get used to, and this is where I have to get used to it again, is how to initiate the commands in the program. So I want you to have fun with this, have fun experimenting with it. And again, this is just to introduce you to it, so please don't think you have to go out and purchase the software unless, of course, you want the software. That's fine, but just experiment with it through VDI, have fun with it, and let me know if you have any questions.